So, I would like to teach you a little bit more visually about borrowing belief, which is the podcast 117 that came out today, Confidence Coaching with Heidi Benjaminsen. And I want you to see visually what we do when we borrow belief from other people to get going on some sort of goal or something that we want to achieve, but we don't really believe that we can do it. So that's when we look to other people. They have belief that either we can do it or that it's possible. Maybe we want to lose weight, like I talk about in the podcast, and we look to other people who have done it because we don't even think it's possible for ourselves. But that's maybe what cracks it open for ourselves to understand, maybe it's possible for me to do that. In any of the things you want to do in your life, we find what we're looking for. If we can open up our minds to the fact it's possible that I can do this, we then start to see examples of where other people are doing it. And that's how we can then borrow belief. This is why it's important who we surround ourselves with. We want to surround ourselves with people who are positive, who are looking for ways that things can be accomplished, who are reaching the goals and have the same values that we do, because we can look to them for that belief that it's possible that these things work when we don't own that belief yet. Okay, so as you can see visually here, those thoughts that when we're looking for them, when we're looking for the evidence, we get to adopt those thoughts. Okay, like if she can do it, it's possible I can do it. I see this with my children and their teachers or their coaches. They adopt and they borrow that belief. This coach thinks I can play tennis. This coach thinks I can do it. So I'm going to try. That's borrowing belief. We don't have the belief just yet that we can do it. Okay. And that's all of those thoughts, whatever the right one is for you, that creates some sort of emotion. What's that emotion that we're going to need to get going? Sometimes it's courage. Sometimes it's commitment. Like whatever it is, usually the first time doing anything, it's a little scary. We need to allow that. But if we have just a glimmer of hope that this might work or that it's even okay to fail, those emotions will then get us going. That's what we're looking for borrowing those beliefs for what it will create inside us. Now, this is what's really cool about borrowing belief and taking action, even when we don't believe, is that we start taking steps that are the steps of people who do believe. So we start doing the actions. They're kind of identity-based actions. These are the actions of people who do believe. So we're kind of tricking our brain into like, yeah, I am doing those things. I'm the type of person who does that. I am becoming this type of person. All of those actions and all of those habits then prove to our brain it is possible I can do this. I'm becoming this type of person. If you want to run a marathon, you can look at other people who have done it. Maybe you go out and you talk to friends, people you know that the marathon was maybe hard for them to run. You talk to them about how they got going. You then create that courage and you create that determination and you realize, okay, I just need to get going. Then as you start running 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, you're now creating that identity. You're taking steps that I'm a runner. I'm someone who trains for a marathon. Okay. All of those are identity-based habits. Then what happens is that you're creating that momentum. You're feeding your brain. I'm the type of person who tries this. I'm the type of person who does that. And it all starts from borrowing belief. Okay, I hope you listened to the podcast episode 117. If you want more confidence tools, go to HeidiBenjaminsen.com. Thanks.